Hey everybody, my name is Kaylee, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite part of the brain, which happens to be the hypothalamus. Some just basic information. It's a structure located deep in the center brain between the thalamus and above the pituitary gland, and it sits directly at the base of the brain's on the brainstem. So here's just an idea of what it looks like. It looks a lot bigger in this than what its actual size in your brain it looks like, but this is obviously a enlarged photo. So some functions is considered the smart control coordinating center, and its main job is to maintain homeostasis for the body, and it's also the main link between the endocrine and nervous systems. So the hypothalamus completes its job by directly influencing the ANS, which is the autonomic nervous system, via management of hormones. And the ANS is for things such as heart rate and respiration or breathing. It's also a chemical messenger, so it receives those messages from the nerve cells in the brain and from your body, which is the PNS, which is the outside stimuli coming into the body. So it does things like body temperature, blood pressure, hunger and thirst, sense of fullness when you're eating, which sometimes comes a little later than it should for me, mood, sex drive, and sleep. So the hypothalamus is very hormonal. It makes hormones itself from the pituitary gland because, like I said, it sits right up flush against it. So it sends signals to the pituitary gland when it wants a hormone released that goes directly to the body or to another gland so that it will release a hormone. So these are just other parts or hormones. Dopamine, which is the feel-good hormone, it gives individuals a sense of pleasure and motivation to be productive. And it signals the pituitary gland to stop releasing prolactin. And this is when you're happy and just ready to go out in the world. Somatostatin prevents secretions of growth hormone, TSH, cholecytokinin, and insulin. So there's a lot of conditions and disorders that can happen to the hypothalamus. It's often called hypothalamic dysfunction, and it can come from a TBI, brain infection, brain tumor, aneurysm, weight loss, brain surgery, chemo and radiation, brain defects, diseases such as MS, and genetic disorders. A few symptoms are blood pressure issues, too much water in your body or not enough, weight loss or gain without or with the change in appetite, and infertility. And again, a few more symptoms: poor bone health, delayed puberty, muscle loss or weakness, body temperature fluctuations, insomnia, and frequent need to urinate. So these are some fun facts that I found about the hypothalamus. So it's the size of an almond, and this is probably my favorite fact. That's why I put it first, because it controls so much in your body. It's the boss, and it's the size of an almond. So it's kind of crazy to think about something that small is helping run your body. In Greek, interpreted, it literally means under chamber, and I just thought that was interesting because it is kind of at the back of your brain, at the bottom. It's made up of secreting nuclei, and it's different in males and females, and I found this interesting. In females, it loses a greater number of cells, but at an advanced age compared to men, and it also influenced by sexual orientation. So I thought that was interesting because a lot of things are usually different or the same in genders, so this is one of those things influenced by gender. And before 1920, nobody understood hunger. They believed it was something the stomach did as an reflexive action. They thought that your stomach told you when you were hungry. But after some research by Carl Lashley, who was a psychologist and behaviorist, he found that there was a part of the brain that was releasing this feeling, which is where our modern understanding came from the hypothalamus. And that's all I have. So thank you guys. And here's my 2 references.